Hey guys, what is up? It's Card Shuffler 99 here today. I'm going to show you guys a pretty cool trick. Before that, make sure you check out all of our social media in the description below. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification button so the second we post, you guys can check us out. Also, there will be a link in the description for free My Apps. Click that link, download free apps, and you guys can get points and rewards like Amazon or iTunes gift cards. Anyways, let's get into the trick.
Alright, Robert, so today we are going to be doing a simple card trick that involves a completely shuffled deck of cards. You could shuffle it if you pleased, but you're a little lazy right now, so I'll do it for you. Go ahead, Robert, select any two cards, set them straight down to the table. It doesn't matter what cards you select. Like I said, these are free selections. Perfect. First selection, six of spades. Go ahead, take the six of spades, inspect it, make sure everything is okay, that there's no, it's not a gimmick, it's not a double back or anything, correct?
Yeah.
Good. Six of spades. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take the six of spades. I'm going to put it somewhere into the middle of the deck. It doesn't matter where it goes. Here, let's just find a good place to put it. Right there. How about that? Is that good with you?
Yeah.
That is going somewhere to the middle in case there's any skeptics out there. This is going somewhere into the middle of the deck. Okay? Now, the second selection. So, your first selection was the six of spades. Now, you got the queen of diamonds. Go ahead and inspect the queen of diamonds. There's no double backers. There's nothing like that. Make sure everything is okay.
We're good.
All right. Queen of diamonds, like I said, this is your second selection. So make sure you know. Six of spades. Now this is the queen of diamonds. So check this out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the queen of diamonds. The queen of diamonds is going straight onto the table. Okay. Now, really quick, I just want to give the trick a little bit of a recap just because it is a little bit tough to follow when you have two cards. Okay. So, all we did in this trick, you got to select any two cards. I shuffled the deck before the trick. You got a completely free selection over what card you wanted, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
I selected any two cards.
Now, you even wrote them down, okay, just so you can remember them a little bit better. You got to write down exactly what the card was, okay? All I did here, I put the, six of spades was your first card. I put the six of spades face up into the middle of the deck, and I put the queen of diamonds face down onto the table, okay? That's it. That was the entire trick, just like that, okay? Now, so this is all we're going to do. I'm going to take the deck here. We're going to give it a little bit of a cut. Now, queen of diamonds, six of spades. All I'm going to do here is get the cards to actually switch. That's it. The job's done. Good work. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's it. No, I'm kidding. Check this out. Like I said, this was once the queen of diamonds. Can we get the six of spades to teleport?
What?
Yes, we can.
Oh my gosh.
Check this out. Now the card face up in the middle of the deck
What's that?
is actually now your queen of diamonds.
Oh my gosh.
That is the trick, guys. And anyway, let's get straight to the tutorial. Alright, guys, so let's get straight into the tutorial for this specific trick. So, like I said in the beginning, this is a thoroughly shuffled deck. So there's nothing up with that. And that's one of the most important things in the, any card trick is that the deck gets to be shuffled by the spectator. So I highly recommend if you guys are ever doing a card trick, make sure that someone gets to shuffle the deck of cards. So, shuffle the deck, you let them select two cards. Now, what I actually recommend is that they have two cards, but you're going to put the two cards face down onto the table without letting them look at it. And I'm doing this for a reason here, okay? So I'll kind of explain that a little bit more as we go along, and it'll kind of make a little bit more sense. So I show the first card. I tell them to inspect it. While they inspect it, I'm going to get a pinky break, okay? Now, the reason I tell them to inspect the card while I get a pinky break is because oftentimes, if you're just keeping it here and all the attention's down here, they can see you getting a pinky break. Because obviously, you can get a pinky break by pushing a card over. You can get a pinky break by lifting up. There's so many ways to get a pinky break that you don't necessarily want all the attention, on the table, okay? So I like them select a card. They get to look at it. While they're looking at it, I get a pinky break, in a subtle way, okay? And all I'm doing here is a Marlow Tilt. So if you don't know how to do a Marlow Tilt, you just get a pinky break. You're going to take their card, and you're going to pretend to put their card somewhere to the middle of the deck, okay? And you have to keep in mind here that this card is going to actually go in face up, okay? So what I do here is I show you got the big break here. I think everybody can see that.
Yeah.
I'm pushing into the side, but I'm pushing into the middle, and I'm kind of just giving these little random pokes here so cards in the front come out. And all I do is I place the card into the second position just like that, Okay, so the card goes into the second position basically, and because you have this big gap up here with the pinky break, it appears that it's going into the middle of the deck, and all you have to do here is basically push it right into that little break and then close everything up, and you're done. That's the first step of the trick. Now, you do need to get another pinky break, and this is going to be above 2 cards this time, okay? So once again, they selected a card, I put it face up into the second position basically, and now I need to get another pinky break. So that's why I keep this card face down. Now I let them inspect the second card, okay? So they're looking at the second card, I'm getting a break, okay? And it's just a simple pinky break here. Only reason is now I'm not doing another Marlow Tilt, I'm actually going to just flip all the cards over. So, you're going to take the queen, you're going to put this face up on top, and I'm going to take all 3 cards. I have 3 cards here, okay? All 3 cards, and I'm going to flip them over as if it was just one queen of diamonds, okay? Now, I'm going to take this first card off and say it's the queen of diamonds, okay? But I'm going to do a risk kill, because this is the random card that was on the top of the deck that basically got sandwiched in between the 2 selections. So, you're here, they think that this is the queen. It's not the queen, it's actually their first selection, okay? So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull this off while doing a risk kill and set it down. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to take the queen and I'm going to set the queen down. And basically that's why, you know, you're doing the risk kill, and you got to do it quickly just so people are still convinced this is the queen, okay? And you're doing a risk kill. Now you're going to flip the entire deck over, okay? And you actually need to do a move here where you're going to flip over 2 cards, okay? And you have to do this in a subtle way. So, all that this move is you're going to get a pinky break above the bottom 2 cards. So now you're holding the deck upside down, okay? You're going to get a pinky break above the bottom 2 cards, and you're going to do a flip over move, okay? With both cards, okay? So, maybe I should come around here just so you guys kind of understand a little bit more what you're going to do. So now that I have a sort of pinky break here, okay? So I got a pinky break, you can transfer it to a thumb break. All the move is I'm going to take it and I'm going to hold it just like this, okay? And if you want, you can curl your index finger in, that's fine as well. And that allows you to flip the card over under cover, okay? So once again, you're here, got your pinky break, I'm going to put my index finger, curl that in. I'm actually going to flip this entire thing over just like that. And basically, all I did was I flipped over the 2 cards on the bottom. So that's important to know. You need to make sure you can do that specific move. Once again, all it is here, you're going to get your break. Okay, you can do this any way you want. You can do a pinky pull down. You can even count the cards if you want in the back with the thumb. You can count 2 cards if that's, you know, preferred for you. Curl the index finger in. Flip the card basically is what you're doing. So here it is, exposed angle. You're going to flip it over and then square everything up. And you're basically ready to continue the trick. Now, from here, you're going to give the deck a cut. So you just cut the deck. Now, you have to be careful here. I personally, you know, a lot of people like to do the Charlier cut. It is a bit of a risk because this card can tend to flash a little bit. So be careful if you do want to do a Charlier that, you know, you do it quickly and efficiently so the cards don't like spread apart and you accidentally flash this card. So swing cut, easiest way to go. You just take the card, swing it over, and you cut it. Now, while I'm doing the, you know, the flip over move, I like to recap what happened in the trick. So, you know, I say you shuffle the deck, got to select any 2 cards, and you got to remember, you got to remind them. Obviously, you know, having 2 cards in a trick is difficult to follow. So you got to explain what card is here, what card is meant to be here. Okay, so they know exactly what's happening. And I'm doing that while I'm doing the flip over move. So everybody's not even really focusing on the deck so much. They think nothing's happening. But really, I'm actually flipping over the 2 cards, but I'm just talking to them about what happened in the trick. So I'm going to say here, let's see if we can do a little bit of magic. I like to set the deck down. Now the deck is cut. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, okay, what if I could get the 2 cards to actually switch? And that's why, you know, having the recap actually, you know, it's meaningful in a way because they remember, they now know which card is in here, which card is here, okay? So all I do, you know, you can do some wave, you can some snaps, whatever you want to do. Say, check it out, you actually have, now the king is here, okay? And guys, just a quick recommendation. I do recommend you spread the deck face up here just because I like the idea of suspense, having the card face down. If you do it face up, it's completely fine. You can just do it like that. I mean, that's completely fine. Reveal the queen is now here. But I like to do it face up just because it is a little bit suspenseful to see the face down card here. And you show it, the queen of diamonds. Now, that is the entire trick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You are left completely clean, which is what I love about this trick. And that's it for us. It's Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.